So, hi everybody, and welcome back to the Sherlock Club! What we're gonna do in this video is really simple. I'm playing with Moze right now in Borderlands 3, and I'm gonna show you what I have right now at level 57, because now we can go up to level 60. I'm in that process right now. I'm almost at 58, but I wanted to show you my build at that level. So we're gonna go in here. I have a lot of green, and I'll pass through them really fast. This is to give you more damage, incendiary damage, and there's 11.25% that every 4 shot does not consume ammo. So that's really good. Well, that's good. You have here a magazine shot size and eat per shot, so that helps you a little bit more. That does, when you're in Iron Bear, you do more damage. This is ammo regeneration and health regeneration. I took it mostly for the health regeneration, honestly, more than the ammo regeneration, but still it's nice. So this is while moving. So when you're running around, you can, or just walking around, you can do more things. And since at some level you always have to move or you'll be destroyed, that was quite an easy one to choose. Fire rate, magazine size, then because I wanted this over here, the regenerate ammo, currently equipped weapon, all the time. So well, you are saving a lot of money out of it. And when you're in combat and you have low pauses and you don't have a machine right here, you never run out of ammo, and that's the idea. And that is increased gun damage, of course. So that's on the green side. Next, I have a lot of points also in the blue side, especially because I wanted those two things here. Those are my main weapon. I use the Vanquisher rocket pod. It does a lot of damage on both sides, and they are homing rockets, so the reload speed is even faster, so I can do even more damage to everything I'm targeting. And I took also where is it? Incendiary damage more, iron cool. So this is to use our Iron Bear cooldown more often. Maximum fuel, maximum damage, splash. That's not the one I wanted to show you. Is that when you have two of the same, it's another tree, but when you have, I have one skill somewhere, and when you have both of the same weapon, oh, it's here. I'm sorry. Equip two of the same weapon on Iron Bear, and increase the damage they deal by 60%. So that means that when I'm launching those rockets all over the place and they're homing on someone, it does a lot of damage. The other thing that is really important, I think, on the blue side is this one over here. After Moze exit Iron Bear, it will remain deployed in place for a short time. The short time is 15 seconds, which is quite a long time in that game. And I'll explain why just after this. And the last one here, missing elf, because you need to regen at some point. I have a few points in red. I know that is strange, but I wanted my mech to last longer, because even with the 15-second afterwards, sometimes it just got destroyed so fast. So having this little bubble shield is really interesting. And if you die or your friend dies, you can hop in your Iron Bear, go to your dead friend, up out, and start healing it. And the shield is going to take most of the damage, so you won't be interrupted in the reviving part of it. So that could be a useful thing. I put 15 points here. Well, most shields are activated. She gained damage reduction and increased gun damage. Why did I do that? Is because I felt that I was too easy to kill, so I was trying to find ways to mitigate that a little bit. And the other thing is that compared to other characters, when I'm not in the Iron Bear, I felt that I needed a little bit more gun damage than what I already had. I'm playing when I play Moze. I am always playing with a friend. He uses flak, and the damage output was always in his favor. With that skill, change it a little bit. Moze maximum shield and shield recharge rate are increased by this one. Why did I choose this one? Because it has synergy with this one. Because this one only applies while shields are active. So if my shield is down, that doesn't do anything. So that's why I chose that one. That's the only two I took, the only three I took over here. But especially this one is really useful. So that's for the build. I know most people want to see also what I have as gun and thing like that. Let's go here. I'll click on everyone. Gun wise, I'm not in a nice place right now. I'm like in between. I still have my yellow cake that was really prominent before that patch, before the bounty of blood came out. They nerfed it, and there's new gun out there right now that could go up to level 60, and they do new things. And since I am in that expansion, I decided to try guns that dropped there. So the reciprocating tri-bolt, I don't know how good it is, but I think it's doing the job. And that shotgun, didn't use it. I just got it, so didn't use it a lot. And of course, I still have the Stark Krakatoa. As you can see, they are Mayhem 10 because we are playing Mayhem 10, and we're still in. We're still doing good. Even with those new guns, I'm still doing good. I got for a long time the Expert L-Shock. As you can see, there's a star in it. I'm not ready to let it go. I have a lob that is electric that I'm not ready to let go either. And the cost-effective optimized OPQ system and a Malawan here that I don't love so much, but it was my only source of radiation damage. Not radiation, but yeah, radiation. I'm sorry, not radiation, but I don't, that thing. You know what it is? Corrosion. Yay! I found it. Corrosion damage. Yes, that's the only source of corrosion damage that I had that made a little bit of sense. But like I said, I'm finding new guns here and I'm transitioning. The same for here. I'm not optimizing here. The transformer is still a really good one with all the electric shielding, and he absorbs bullet. So capacity is good. This one over here I could change. It was useful at some point. I'm not so sure anymore. The Pearl of Infallible Knowledge, stack damage increase, and max elf, fire rate, consecutive hit grant 1% increased damage up to 15%. So that's a maximum stack at the national 90 damage. That could do a lot of damage. So that is nice when you have against bosses or enemies that are have a lot of elf that are really long to kill. That really helps. And finally, as a grenade, it's not the best grenade in the world, but it has mirror and Stormfront, so it just explodes all the places and it sends electric shock to everybody, and that can be useful as a control kind of a device. So the last thing I want to show you, I want to explain to you, is the way I use my Iron Bear. At the beginning of the game, I was using it and getting into it at the appropriate moment when there was too many people on the field, or if we're against the boss, I was upping in my Iron Bear, staying in the Iron Bear, and doing my thing. Nowadays, I use it primarily to save my life. When my shield is gone and I see my life dropping and dropping and dropping, what I will do is up in that guy. And what that does is that when you get out, when you get out, that's not what I wanted. Control when you go out of it. Now it doesn't show, but you come out of it full. So if you're low on everything, you don't have a shield, you don't have life left, you can just get out of your Iron Bear, and you'll be full again. The other thing that I was saying is that why I think this little bear thing that in the blue tree is really important is that the Iron Bear will stay there for 15 seconds and fire like crazy those missile those homing missile all over the place. And as a player, you can just duck out on the side, for example, or something like that. And while your Iron Bear continue to do a ton of damage, you can start shooting at other targets, maybe that are further down the road, or maybe help him on a boss or whatever. The third use that, like I said, if your life is okay, but you have a partner that fell down and you're receiving a lot of fire damage, and you're having trouble reviving him, going into the mech, going out immediately. Now you put your mech over your friend's player, or just in front of your friend, and he's gonna have that bubble shield. He's gonna fire, and some enemies are gonna target it because of all the damage it will do really rapidly. So you have time to get to your friend and revive him while you do that. So that was the build I wanted to show you. Like I said, gun-wise, I'll come back to you guys. I'll finish the Bounty of Blood and see what are really the good guns in here. But already like this one a lot, and the other one, well, it's just it's just an old, you know, it just looks like an old shotgun. From the Far West. In another game, I got a kind of a gold revolver that I just click on the top like we see in the old Western. And yeah, I like the vibe of it, so I'm trying them out. Either way, I have the Krakatoa. Boom! And I have this bad boy over here that you all know. I'm pretty sure if you're advanced, it's yeah, I was a little bit sad when they nerfed it, but that's okay. Oh, lastly, there are points here, of course, that I forgot to tell you about. I'm not sure that there is really good strategy here. Some people will tell you, oh yeah, you have to do that, you have to do this. I mean, I checked a lot of different build with that, and I think it depends on how you're playing and what you want to get out of the game. So, for example, here, gun damage is really rare. It's rare that you'll have a direct gun damage. Melee damage, I don't put any points in it. I'm not with Moze. It's extremely rare that I use melee damage. Shield recharge is really good. Shield capacity is good, especially with my talents that I have right now. Lock for drop rate, I put a lot of points in there. They say that it makes really a difference to get those gold gun you want. And reload speed, I'm okay. I think for this one I will go for pure gun damage at this point. There we go. That is done. So thank you for being here. I hope this helped. If you're a fan of Borderlands 3, you're gonna see more video of it. I want to go back to that game and cover it a little bit. It's one of my favorite games in the last year. I played so much with my friend Kevin, and we had so much fun doing it. So if you're interested in Borderlands 3, I suggest that you subscribe and ring the bell so you won't miss the next time I present anything on that game. So that was it for the Moze build at level 57 in August 2020. Yeah, that's when we're doing this. And that's part of the decor of the Bounty of Blood, which I am in right now. So thank you everybody for being here. I hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget, be a member of the Sherlock Club. It's awesome. Bye-bye, everybody.